5th string, 1st note, open A. The 2nd note is the 3rd fret of the A string. You're still on the A string, and it's like this. And then the next note is the 2nd note on the D string. So that's Spider-Man, Spider-Man. And then it goes down. So that's the 1st fret of the D string. Or the note name is E flat. But so there you go. So you'll then back down to the 3rd fret of the A string to the A. So up, then down. Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. So there is the last phrase, and it goes the same notes except for one part of it. So it starts the same. A, C, or the 3rd fret of A, then it's the 2nd fret of the D string, then it's F, then E flat, then C, 3rd fret of the A string, A. So there you go. And then the next one is everything's the same, just down one or up one, depending on how you will look at it. Going up in pitch, higher notes. Now you're moving over the D string. So that's open D, 3rd fret of the D string, which is an F note, 2nd fret of the G string, which is an A note, then it's A flat. So that's the 1st fret of the G string. Then back to that F, which is the 3rd fret of the D string, to the D. So it's the same pattern as it was before, and then you come up and you go. So that part is same beginning, D, F, A, B flat, to A flat, to F, D. So this is all in the first 3 frets. When I do it, I make it a D minor. I go. But you don't have to do that. I try to get the chord in. Because if I play it live, I play it by myself. That's why I did it in A minor. It's actually in C, the song. Yeah. But anyway, we're in A minor because you get the open strings, even in E. That happens at one point as well. And I just find A minor a better key. So, one more time, recap. Then it goes down. So, the 3rd phrase is back to the A chord on the A string, and you go. And now this is the turnaround, we call it in a musical term. So it goes to E, and it goes F, E. So that's the 3rd fret of the D string to the 2nd fret of the D string. Look out! And then this is a little bit more tricky. There's a couple ways you could do this, but this is how I do it. 7th fret, I'm using my baby finger. 7th fret of the A string. So that's 7th fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, 5th fret, 3rd fret. Then, so, look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. So, one time slowly through the top. In the second repeat to go up the octave on the guitar. So you go. Yeah. 7th fret, D string, A. Then C, which is the 5th fret of the G string. And you can just kind of hold it like a minor chord, like, and then, but just pick out the notes. So you go. So that is the 5th fret of the B string, but the note name is E. So it's an A minor arpeggio. And then, just like we did in down the octave, we just slide it down. Then it's E flat, which is the 4th fret of the B string, or the second highest string. And that's the note E flat. And that's called a flat 5. It sticks out like a sore thumb. Then we go C, then A. So. So back down that arpeggio, right? E flat, C, A. So we go up, then down on the same string, then back down that arpeggio, C, A. You can work out with your own fingering. I think this fingering is good. So you're starting like that, and then going like that. That way your anchor is on there. Your first note, the A on the 7th fret, and it gives your hand a stability to have an anchor, because you don't have to move that one. You just keep it there. So your movement is here, back and forth. And then we're going to go back up, and this is where the action happens. We go up to the 6th fret of the B string, then it's the 5th fret of the B string. So A minor again. So 7th fret of the A string. D string. 7th fret of the D string. The 5th fret of the G string, which is the note C. Then it's the 5th fret of the B string, which is the note E. Then you go up one note to the 6th fret of the B string, and that note is called F. So, and then you come back off of that, back to the E. Then you slide it down to that E flat, which is the 6th fret of the B string, which we've already done this. And then we go C on the 5th fret of the G string, then back to that A, which is the 7th fret of the D string. So that's the kind of most action that happens. Then we're going to go to D minor, the second phrase, and we're going to go. So that's the 7th fret of the G string, the 6th fret of the B string, the note name is F, and then the 5th fret of the high E string, which is A. And that's an arpeggio of D minor. Then we're doing this. This is where it gets interesting. You can figure out a fingering that works for you. I think I would do it like that. So that's G sharp, or the 6th fret of the high E string, and then the same notes that were in the other part, which is F, which on the 6th fret of the B string, and D, which is the 7th fret of the G string. So you're kind of going up and down like we were in the lower part. Yeah, and you might let it ring, or do it like short, up to you. And then that's it. Then you go back to the A, which we did before, just before that, which is the 7th fret of the D string, and then that note name is A. Then we go to the 5th fret of the G string, then the 5th fret of the E string. So let me think here. Then we go down. So yeah, so you're going what I just showed you, then to that E flat, which is the 6th fret of the B string. That's C, and that's A. So that's the second phrase played in time. It goes. And then this next part, I made it a little fuller, but we'll keep it simple for this. You go F, E. So that's F is the 1st fret of the high E string, and that's open E. So and then you go, this is a little bluesy part, I guess. The 6th fret of the B string, which is the note E flat. So that's really slow, stays on that string, and it goes. I'll do that with one finger, just so you get the idea. So that's 6th fret of the B string to the 5th fret of the B string. That note name is D. Then it goes to C, which is the 1st fret of the B string. So then back up to D, then back to C. So then it's the A note, which is the 2nd fret of the G string. So okay, for the bridge, the simplified version of the bridge goes E, that is open E, 1st fret of the 1st string, which is the note named F, to the 3rd fret of the 1st string, which is the note named G. Then back down to F, to E, high E. So it might help to sing that. In the thrill of night. Just sing the melody. Even learn the fun words, kind of kooky words to it to sing along. It'll help you to know where you are. In the thrill of night. And then it goes to this. So that is the 3rd fret of the B string to the 1st fret of the B string, back to the 3rd fret of the B string, back to the 1st fret of B string, then open B to the 2nd fret of the G string. So, sorry. In the chill night, we arise just in time. Second part. It starts like the first part of the bridge. E, F, G. So that's 0 on the 1st string, 1 on the 1st string, 3 on the 1st string. Then back down, right? same notes. Then it goes to the 3rd fret of the B string, to the 1st fret of the B string, back to the 3rd fret of the B string, to open E, the high string, the open note. So. And that's all the parts of the song. It ends the same way. I could show you that part. That's how I end it. So F, E, then this thing, which is so that was the 3rd fret and the 2nd fret of the D string, which we've done earlier in the song, and then it goes to the 7th fret of the A string, to the 5th fret of the A string, to the 3rd fret of the A string, to the 5th fret of the A string, to the 3rd fret of the A string, to the open A, then to the 3rd fret of the A string. Right? Look out, here comes the Spider-Man, yo. Then I went up the octave, but it's the same notes, just up the octave. So we're going to the 4th fret of the B string. So that's 4th fret of the B string, 3rd fret of the B string, 1st fret of the B string, then 3rd fret of the B string, 1st fret of the B string, 2nd fret of the A string, 2nd fret of the G string, the note name is A, so, and then you finish that phrase with the 1st fret of the B string, so, and this is where it gets a little bit more complex. This is the final phrase, and it goes, and that is 4th fret of the B string, 3rd fret of the B string, 1st fret of the B string, 3rd fret of the B string, open high E, the top string, then it's this chord, and I upstroke this so that the highest note gets heard first, and that chord is called A minor 9, and the top note is called B, which is the minor 9th, and that I'm doing my baby finger on the 7th fret of the high E string, then I'm doing the 5th fret of the B string, and the 5th fret of the G string, so that's A minor 9. Alright, so that was really slow. Wait. Really slow. And if you want to know some of the fancier alterations I did, let me know. I did this. And then I did this chord a couple times. And I start the tune off with this. And I start that on the 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17th fret, which is high A on the low E string, and you do this. It's called tremolo picking. You pick fast up and down, and you slide it down, and that's in surf music all over the place. I do that too. So that's some of the tricks. And I have a Bigsby on this guitar, or a tremolo bar, and I use that in a lot of spots. But that's more advanced. I gave you the basics, and you can take it from there.